bunch. I don't know who it was. Oh, we send this one now.
Okay, go ahead from the beginning, from when you left off.
Meanwhile, I knew that in order to go to Africa, I had to train or do something so that I'd have some skill for going there. And I'd given up singing, although I loved it very much because I knew that I had other things to do. I took my high school at night, 4 nights a week, until I graduated. And after being such a poor student at the beginning, I managed to graduate with honors. Then I went to a famous accordionist at that time, and he said he would teach me the accordion. Dixie Dean was his name. And he taught me how to play. Well, I was getting ready to go to Africa, and when I actually went on the ship, the longshoremen were on strike in New York Harbor, and all we could take with us was what we had to carry in our hands. I didn't want to lose my accordion, and so I took it in one hand and an overnight bag in the other. That's all I had going on the ship. When I got on the ship, all I had to wear for the week on the ship was what I had in my overnight bag. But there were 2 missionaries there from the Sudan going back to work for the Sudan Interior Mission, and they lent me clothing for the trip. Got to England, and by the time England came around, and I was there for a week with relatives, my baggage met up with me. But when I got to Africa, and I settled down, I said I'd given up singing, but I loved to sing. And the Lord had prepared 2 girls in the mission, one a soprano, one a second a soprano, and they had been praying for the Lord to send them a contralto. And when I came and told them that's what I sang, they knew the Lord had answered their prayer. And he led me back into singing again. We sang all over Johannesburg, at the Youth for Christ rallies and any special meetings that were going on. We sang how the Lord blessed us and how I thanked him for giving me that ministry. We couldn't go out to the African locations at night. It was too dangerous. And so during the daytime we would go out, but at night we had to get a special permission. They wouldn't give it to ladies. So I wondered, well, what should I do? I thought to myself, I'm not going to just sit at home and do nothing. And so I joined the local Baptist church choir. And guess who sat behind me? The man who later became my husband.
Isn't that cute?
A story with a twist.
Yeah.
Don, that thing that you read,